What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful day, as always. Today I'm actually just working, and I'm actually listening to some podcasts and some lectures, as I usually do. I'm drinking my coffee. But I need to step out soon, because I gotta go run and run some errands. But what I wanted to talk about here is the ego and the soul or spirit, and I'm also going to speak of, let's just say God for the sake of convenience. But you can call it many things. You can call it all sorts of names. Let's call it love as well. So basically, what I wanted to, and this is sort of reflecting back to, as well, the conversation I had with Ram Dass recently, and the upload which I recently made, sort of following up on that. So, there is this animating energy, God you can call it. You can look at that as an acronym for generating, organizing, and destroying. So there is this animating principle, this God, which flows through all things, flows through me, such as these trees, flows through all living things. You know, certain cultures believe that this also flows through inanimate objects. You know, they would say that this mug has a certain spirit to it, but that only humans and sentient beings would have this soul. But they believe this in a way that God would, in essence, physical matter exists in relation to God, or as a result of God, generating, organizing, destroying. So, this God, love, moves through you, moves through me, moves through all conscious beings. Now, touching on what I had mentioned at the beginning of the introduction of this video here, the ego, this is the individualized self. This is the one that is unique to each person. You are a unique individual, as am I. However, we share in common that generating, organizing, destroying force which flows through us all. So the issue many people face is that they get too caught up in this individualized aspect, this form here, this physical form, your physical form. You can think of it from a Shakespearean stance or a theatrical point of view, that you're almost wearing a costume or a mask, which is that individualized self in which you represent here as you walk around and as you manifest and do what you do. So people get a little bit lost in just that, and then they end up seeing others as other because of that. Because it's other than themselves, other than this team, other than this group. And when there is group other, it creates a larger individualized identity, a larger egoic identity. And then you have all these little micro egos within it. And each of them sort of hold to themselves part of that larger overarching identity, that structure, that group, organization, whatever it may be. So when there's so much of these, I see them as constructs, I see them as restrictions. When there's so many of these restrictions, these groups, these individualized selves, these egos, it starts to cluster and get in the way of that generating, organizing, destroying. The love starts to get in the way of all that. which is just as natural. That is just as natural as these trees here. And the sky. Homogeneous, like the sky. So, I guess what I would challenge you to do, suggest trying, is focusing on, looking for, deep within yourself. Look inwards for this, and look past this form, this ego. Look past any group identifications you have, any attachments with anything like that, any teams. Look past that, look through it. And what I would suggest trying is looking deep for that love, looking deep for that God, life force energy. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Kept it relatively short in relation to my latest uploads. But if you want me to talk more about this stuff, shoot me a message, comment down below, like the video as always. Appreciate it. Helps, I think it helps get more people to watch it and whatnot, and you know, it just shows me what you want to see. So that's in essence what I wanted to chat about here. Focus on getting past seeing through the character, the mask in which you wear, and recognize what lies deeper within, beneath it all, and not even hold on to that, allow that to hold you, and you'll feel wonderful. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in that next one.